Fighting games are made for many different platforms and are compatible with many different controllers. In order for us to talk about a game without talking about a specific control scheme, we have to use universal notation. We'll start off with Numpad Notation. With Numpad Notation, instead of using directional words like down, back, and forward, we use the numbers on a numpad to represent directions. For example, 6 is forward, 8 is up, 1 is down back, and 5 is no direction at all, otherwise known as neutral. Now we move on to button notation. Every fighting game has its own set of attacks, so we usually just use the attack names given in the game and shorten them to a letter or two. In Guilty Gear we have punch, kick, slash, heavy slash, and dust. These are often shortened to P, K, S, H or HS, and D. Guilty Gear also has a close and far slash, written as CS and FS. We'll talk more about those later. Now that we know both directions and buttons, let's put them together. 5K would mean that while we are in neutral, holding no direction, we hit the K button. 6P would mean that you hold forward and then press P. 2H would mean that while holding the down direction, we hit the H button. Sometimes, directions will come in sequences. We'll talk about it more later when we start doing special moves, but it's still good to know. When you see directions come in a sequence with no space like this, 2, 3, 6, that means you hit each direction in a single sweeping motion. 2, 3, 6 would be hitting down, sliding to down forward, then ending with forward. If you see the same number 2 times, like in 6, 6, that means you double tap the given direction. This would mean double tap forward. Finally, you might see a few more things that aren't directions or buttons. If they aren't listed here, you could probably Google them, or they'll be listed in a key in whatever video you're watching. Some common ones are lowercase j for jump, CH for counter hit, and square brackets to signify holding down a button. You now know universal button and numpad notations. If you didn't know these before, they should help you a lot while watching other videos and guides about fighting games.